ป่าด้วยกันด้วย
ใจวัดไหน
เดี๋ยวไปมาแจกพวกเขาใหญ่พวกเป็นร้านเลยฮะไม่ใช่ถามยังก่อนเพราะว่าเขาได้ดื่มหมดแล้ววันนั้นไปเจออะไร
ซื้อเดือน
สองมือประเคนนะครับยกสองมือประเคนนะครับตั้งใจนะครับจับยกนิดเดียวครับนิดเดียวครับ
จะถามแล้วจะถามแล้วเราไม่ได้ยิน
Welcome back. How do you feel about all this attention with your freedom?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank for all the people, especially the wretched people, because if there is not a movement of the wretched people, I think that the freedom is impossible. The freedom of the bell, even the bell, I think that one important factor is that the movement of the red shirts are increasing every day, increasing the momentum every day. And you know, when I stay in the remand, Bangkok, every day there is rather much, almost 300 red shirt every day come and visiting us every day. So if you multiply by 9 months, it means that the total number of the people who visiting us nearly 100,000. That's it mean the movement still going on, and not just really the visiting. They also have a rally every 10th and every 19th of every month. So that's the very major factor that help us to have a bell.
Well, let me ask you this. When you turned yourself to the police a day after May 19, did you know that the imprisonment would last this long?
Some certain of my consideration, I think that this time may be wrong, because the government, especially the bureaucrat system, they would like to put us in the jail as long as possible because they are afraid of us, because they think that all of our group is have a important meaning to the movement. They thought that if they could put us in jail, it means that the movement will be fading down. But in reality, it's contrary to what they are thinking about, because by putting our group in the jail, it means increasing the hatredness amongst the red shirts. So that's why also one of the factors which bring or cause the movement of red shirt increasing so much in number.
Do you think the revolution in the Middle East started in Tunisia, Egypt, and of course in Libya, do they have an effect on your release?
Well, maybe some degree, but the most important is the movement in Thailand, and especially not just really the movement of the red shirt, but there's some action which is very obviously, if that action can happen by not they happen to the red shirt. For example, that the pad reader, which also accused that the terrorists, they are arrested by the police, but they can bail very easily. So I think this thing very obviously that if you do not accept the bail of the red shirt, so you have to explain to the public that is this a double standard in the justice system. You have to explain it very clear-cutly. So I think that this is have a major role in this bill.
Let me ask you this. Now you're free. Are there any limitations on prison terms for your freedom, that you can do this, you can't do that? Are you allowed to go anywhere? Are you allowed to speak on stage? Are you allowed to leave the country?
We have to restriction according to the court, and I sincerely told you that we pay respect to what the court make a restriction to us. There are two restrictions. The first one is that we are not allowed to go abroad, which no one of us would like to go abroad. And the second thing is that we are not allowed to what you call try to create a chaos in this country and try to read the people act illegally. These 2 points we affirm that we strongly follow the restriction, because from the very beginning of our movement we do not produce or create the chaos, and from the very start we told every people, especially red shirt people, that must obey to the law, especially the constitution. So we strictly follow the regulation of the court.
Therefore, are you going to be able to go up on stage and speak to for the red cause?
Yes, as long as we do not create the chaos, as long as we do not lead the people to go unconstitutionally or illegally. Normally we don't do that. This is our norm. We refuse any kind of action which produce the chaos in this country, because the demonstration will be very powerful. Just only you must have a line of command or very excuse me for my lack of vocabulary. Not a chaos. Must be.
In other words, you are free to speak out, but not to cause uprising.
Yeah. Within two boundary, we can't do. The first is don't create the chaos, and the second is that don't read the people go illegal or unconstitutionally.
There are some news that Mrs. Chida said that the Pheu Thai party offer all of you that are just left prison a chance to become party list MP. Is there any truth to it?
I think this question is we still have to wait a certain period of time, because we still do not know what's going on in this politics in Thailand, because this government they don't talk sincerely to the people. Today they talk about the dissolve of the parliament, but tomorrow they deny. So there's still uncertainty in politics. So I still do not consider about the role or the action in the parliament now, because let the condition clear cut. Just only after that time after that we will have a consideration about what's going on. I mean, how deep or how action will join the parliament.
What is your plan for Wat Pratum dedication today? Any particular
We
plan?
pay the ceremonial homage to all the heroes who has sacrificed their life, and we will have a commitment for all of them, especially who has passed by and all those who injured it. We must ask for the justice for every of them.
There are some discussion that by the court freeing you out of prison, that would make the red lose some advantage. Do you have any response to that type of saying on the street?
Well, in reality, the one who caused all the rules is the government side, especially the soldier, because if you not have a sniper on the top of the building, there will not be death, or there will not be even one injured. So all the dead or all the injured, even the burning down of the Central World building. Somebody now, especially Mr. Jatapon, they have evidence that it's the plot which set by the government. So we deny all the accusation which you put among us, and we point out that we rally or demonstrate for 69 days, and within the 50, maybe 50 days before, there's no violence. Just only one day on the 10th of April. But you know, the 10th of April, they start shoot, people die around 1 p.m. And the serious event occur at around after 6 p.m. But it shows up very obviously that even at 1 p.m. the government side or the soldier side, they start shoot people with a real bullet already.
Well, one last question. What are the immediate plan of the Reds? Would you be rallying for the dissolution of the parliament that was the original goal in the next 1 month term? What do the Reds plan to do?
The first, we try our best to have a bail to all the prisoners all over the country for the bail, because we still do have our friend, our comrade, Ratchet friend, put into the jail, maybe around maybe almost 200 people left in the jail now. So we try our best to let them have a consideration of this bail from court. And the second is that we will support them for what their rules. For example, the family of the dead people and also the family of the injured. Because the government, even they speak publicly that they will support, but in reality they support very little. They're not sincere to the support for the Ross family and also for the injured family. So we will do this duty.
Thank you.
Thank you. ไม่หนักโอเคแต่ว่าสาวผมทำได้หมดไม่เป็นไรคุณทำได้ดีที่สุดแล้ว